Bismillah Rahman Rahim, dear cadets of class 9, Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all of you. My dear cadets, how are you? I hope you all are fine at your respective homes. I welcome you all to my online class today. This online class will be helpful to you for continuing your lesson. My dear cadets, you know very well, due to Corona, you cannot attend your regular classes. Yes, I am Muhammad Moinuddin Khan, Assistant Professor of Botany, Department of Biology, your teacher. In previous class, we have discussed about photosynthesis, phosphorylation, cyclic and non-cyclic photophosphorylation, light-dependent and light-independent phase of photosynthesis, C3, C4 cycle, and role of photosynthesis, and so many more. Now, our today's topic is respiration, chapter 4, chapter name bioenergetics. Subtopics, different types of respiration like aerobic respiration, anaerobic respiration. The process of respiration means glycolysis to ETS, means glycolysis, formation of acetyl coenzyme A, the citric acid cycle, which is called Krebs cycle, the electron transport system, the role of respiration. Now, learning outcome. At the end of this class, you should be able to learn what is respiration, the concept of aerobic and anaerobic respiration, difference between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. The process of respiration means glycolysis to ETS, it means electron transport system. Lastly, role of respiration in plants. Some important keywords are respiration, anaerobic respiration, glycolysis, formation of acetyl coenzyme A, the citric acid cycle, which is called Krebs cycle, the electron transport system, TCA cycle, it means tricarboxylic acid cycle, coenzyme, ATP, ATP means adenosine triphosphate, NADP, it means nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate, pyruvic acid, oxidation, and etc. Now, introduction of bioenergy. What is bioenergy? Bioenergy is this renewable energy produced by living organism. The energy we get from making and breaking of chemical bonds in the molecules found in biological organisms is called bioenergy. Living organisms continuously collect energy from the environment, transform them from one into another, sometimes preserve them and release them again in the environment. Now, what is respiration? It means definition about respiration. Respiration in some oxidation reduction reactions held in cell for modification of kinetic energy into potential energy is known as respiration. On the other hand, the process of inhaling oxygen with which digested food substance in the body cell are oxidized convert the potential energy into usable energy, it means kinetic energy, and eliminate carbon dioxide is called respiration. Respiration or cellular respiration is the set of the metabolic reactions and process that take place in the cells of organisms to convert kinetic energy from nutrient into potential energy ATP in the presence of different enzyme and in the presence of or absent of oxygen. My dear cadets, look at this reaction of respiration. One molecule of carbohydrate react with 6 molecules of oxygen in presence of different types of enzyme and coenzyme and produce 6 molecules of carbon dioxide, 6 molecules of water, and 38 ATP, which is converted into 686 kilocalorie energy per mole glucose. Now, types of respiration. Depending upon the availability of oxygen as an oxidant, respiration is of two types. One is aerobic respiration and another is anaerobic respiration. Firstly, aerobic respiration. In respiratory process, where respiratory substrate oxidize in presence of oxygen and produce carbon dioxide, water, and large amount of energy, that is called the aerobic respiration. Most of cells perform their respiration through aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration involves a series of chemical reactions which come forward to a definite pathway, but most of them are bidirectional. Through aerobic respiration, one molecule of glucose, when completely oxidized, produce 6 molecules of carbon dioxide, 6 molecules of water, and 38 molecules of ATP, which is equivalent to 686 kilocalorie energy per mole glucose. The common reaction of aerobic respiration is one molecule of carbohydrate, it means glucose, react with 6 molecule of oxygen in presence of different enzyme and coenzyme and produce 6 molecule of carbon dioxide, 6 molecule of water, and 38 ATP as a energy, which is converted into 686 kilocalorie per mole glucose. Now, anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration is a process where intercellular respiratory substrate, mainly glucose, incompletely oxidized without using oxygen and result in the formation of either ethyl alcohol or lactic acid, carbon dioxide, and very slight energy. It is a form of respiration using inorganic molecules as electron acceptor, such as sulfate, nitrate, sulfur, etc., other than oxygen. Anaerobic respiration is observed in certain bacteria, yeast, and other fungi, endoparasites, and animal muscle cells. Anaerobic respiration is also known as fermentation. The common reaction of anaerobic respiration is one molecule of glucose in presence of different enzyme breakdown and produce 2 molecules of ethyl alcohol, 2 molecules of carbon dioxide, and slight energy, it means 20 kilocalorie or 56 kilocalorie energy. Now, the process of respiration. Aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration has 4 stages. First, glycolysis. Second, formation of acetyl coenzyme A. Thirdly, the citric acid cycle, which is called Krebs cycle. And lastly, the electron transport system. Firstly, glycolysis. What is glycolysis? Glycolysis is the metabolic pathway that converts one molecule of 6 carbon glucose into 2 molecules of 3 carbon pyruvic acid. German biochemist Gustav Emden, Otto Meyerhof, and Jacob Karl Perns was first discovered the process glycolysis in 1918. Hence, this process is called as Emden-Meyerhof-Perns. It means EMP pathway. When oxidized through chemical reactions, one molecule of glucose is broken down into 2 molecules of pyruvic acid, 4 molecules of ATP. In the meantime, 2 ATP being used in the process and 2 molecules of NADH2, it means reduced NAD, are produced in this stage. In this process, no oxygen is required, and that's why, my dear cadets, it is the initial stage for both aerobic and anaerobic respiration. It takes place in the cytoplasm of cell. Features of glycolysis. Glycolysis occurs in the cytoplasm. It does not require or consume oxygen. Therefore, it is treated as the first step of both aerobic and anaerobic respiration. 6 carbon glucose is converted into 3 carbon pyruvic or pyruvic acid. In order to initiate the process, 2 molecules of ATP are consumed. At the end of this process, 4 molecules of ATP and 2 molecules of reduced NADH2 are produced. My dear guys, look at this diagram chart of glycolysis. one molecule of glucose. In different reaction, two molecular pyruvic acid are produced. This is another chart of glycolysis. Now, formation of acetyl coenzyme A. The reactions involves oxidation and decarboxylation of 3 carbons pyruvic acid to form 2 carbon acetyl CoA. In it in the cytoplasm and requires the presence of coenzyme A and NAD. It is catalyzed by complex enzymes. In this process, carbon dioxide is released and the reduced coenzyme NADH2 is formed. The common reaction of formation of acetyl CoA, 2 molecules of carbon dioxide plus 2 molecules of coenzyme A and 2 molecules of NADH2, NADH. In presence of enzyme complex, produce 2 molecules of acetyl CoA, 2 molecules of carbon dioxide and 2 molecules of NADH2. The 2 carbons acetyl CoA formed in the cytoplasm then enters the mitochondria and take part in the Krebs cycle reactions. It means TCA cycle, tricarboxylic acid cycle. Thus, acetyl CoA is the connecting link between glycolysis, which is occurred in cytoplasm, and Krebs cycle, which occur in mitochondria. Now, Krebs cycle or TCA, it means tricarboxylic acid cycle. Citric acid cycle is the third stage of aerobic respiration and represents the major set of reactions. The first product in this cycle is citric acid, so it is called the citric acid cycle. As citric acid is a tricarboxylic acid, and that's why it is also called tricarboxylic acid cycle or TCA cycle. This cycle was discovered by British biochemist Sir Hansa Krebs in 1937. For this, he was awarded with the Nobel Prize in 1953. According to this cycle, also familiar as Krebs cycle. Look at this flowchart of Krebs cycle. Features of Krebs cycle. Citric acid cycle is the third step of cellular respiration. Its substrate is acetyl CoA. It generally occurs inside mitochondria and restricted to only aerobic respiration. It is a cyclic pathway. Each step is controlled by a specific enzyme. Citric acid cycle does not consume any ATP molecules. TCA produce 2 ATP or GTP, 8 NADH2, 2 FADH2, 2 carbon dioxide molecules. Now, diagrammatic flowchart of Krebs cycle. Now, electron transport system. This is the final step of the aerobic respiration. The electron transport chain is present in the inner membrane of mitochondrion. It consists of various enzymes which act as electron carriers. As the name implies, its function is to transport electron from either NADH2 or FADH2 to their final respiratory, which is water molecules. Features of ETS or electron transport system. 34 ATP are made from the products of 1 molecule of glucose. Second, the process is a stepwise movement of electrons from high energy to low energy that makes the proton gradient. Number 3, the electron transport chain only occurs when oxygen is available. Number 4, the overall electron chain reaction is this. Electron transport chain flowchart. Another flowchart of electron transport system. Now, my dear cadets, in aerobic respiration, 1 molecule of glucose is completely oxidized to produce 6 molecules of carbon dioxide, 6 molecules of water, and 38 ATP, which is converted into 686 kilocalorie per mole glucose. This is shown in chart. In glycolysis stage, 6 ATP plus 2 ATP, it means 8 ATP are produced. In acetyl-CoA, 6 ATP and 2 molecules of carbon dioxide is produced. In Krebs cycle, 4 molecules of carbon dioxide and 18 plus 4 plus 2, it means 24 ATP is produced. In total, 38 ATP and 6 molecules of carbon dioxide are produced in this respiration process. 1 molecule NADH2 is equivalent to 3 molecule of ATP. So 6 molecule of NADH2 is equivalent to 18 ATP. 2 molecule of NADH2 is equivalent to 6 ATP. 2 into 3, it means 6. 1 molecule of FADH2 is equivalent to 2 molecule of ATP. So 2 molecule of FAD is equivalent to 4 molecule of ATP. 1 GTP is equivalent to 1 ATP. In total, 38 ATP is produced. Now, my dear cadets, it's time for anaerobic respiration. What is anaerobic respiration? Anaerobic respiration is a process where intercellular respiratory substrate, mainly glucose, incompletely oxidized without using oxygen and results in the formation of either ethyl alcohol or lactic acid, carbon dioxide, and very slight energy. It is a form of respiration using inorganic molecules as electron acceptor, such as sulfate, nitrate, sulfur, other than oxygen. Anaerobic respiration is observed in certain bacteria, yeast, and other fungi, endoparasites, and animal muscles cells. Anaerobic respiration is also known as fermentation. Now, the common reaction of anaerobic respiration: 1 molecule of glucose in presence of enzyme produce 2 molecule of ethyl alcohol without oxygen, 2 molecule of carbon dioxide, and 20 kilocalorie or 56 kilocalorie energy. Features of anaerobic respiration: complete process of anaerobic respiration take place in the cytoplasm only. Mitochondria are not involved. Oxygen is not used. Citric acid cycle, ETS, or oxidative phosphorylation are not involved. Now, stage of anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration has 2 stages. First stage, incomplete oxidation of glucose. In this stage, from 1 molecule of glucose, 2 molecules of pyruvic acid, 4 molecules of ATP, in the meantime, 2 of them are already being used, and 2 molecules of NADH2 are produced. This process looks similar to glycolysis in aerobic respiration. However, it is considered that the oxidation of glucose here is incomplete because the pyruvic acid that is produced in the next stage. Now, next stage, it means stage 2, incomplete reduction of pyruvic acid. With the help of enzymes in the cytoplasms, pyruvic acid is reduced to carbon dioxide and ethyl alcohol or lactic acid. In this case, reduced NAD, it means NADH2, which is reduced in glycolysis, releases electron, proton, and energy after oxidation, and these are used to produce lactic acid and in some cases ethanol from pyruvic acid. On the other hand, oxidative phosphorylation does not take place because of absence of oxygen. So, in anaerobic respiration, only 2 molecules of ATP are produced from the glycolysis of glucose. Now, my dear cadets, it's the time for role of respiration. It means significance of respiration. Respiration is an essential for any living organism. I repeat, respiration is an essential for any living organisms. The life process of organism totally depend on respiration. The significance of respiration in organism are for production, firstly production of energy. It is the energy releasing and supplying process in all living organisms. It convert food energy into metabolically usable forms of chemical energy. Number two, proper utilization of energy. Respiration releases energy in a controlled and stepwise result of which most of the released energy is properly utilized for the cellular activities. Only a small part of energy is lost as heat. Number three, energy conservation. Respiration conserves energy very efficiently. Out of total 686 kilocalorie energy released per mole of glucose, 456 kilocalorie is conserved energy released per mole of glucose. 456 kilocalorie is conserved as a 38 ATP molecules. Number four, production organic substrate. Various intermediate products of glycolysis and Krebs cycles are used for biosynthesis of other complex organic compounds in cell membrane, maintaining oxygen and carbon dioxide balance. Carbon dioxide required for photosynthesis by green plants is replenished by carbon dioxide released in respiration. Similarly, oxygen required from respiration is replenished by oxygen released in photosynthesis. Thus, photosynthesis and respiration are complementary to each other and together help to maintain the balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide in nature. And finally, fermentation, which is a type of anaerobic respiration, is helpful in the industrial production of various useful products such as alcohol, antibiotic, vitamins, organic acid, bakery and dairy products, tendon, leather, etc. Now, time for homework, my dear cadets. It's a creative question, and the question are, what is glycolysis? Write down the difference between aerobic and anaerobic respiration in absence of X. How the above process will occur? Explain. And higher order question, the mentioned process of the stem is important for living world. Analyze it. It's a higher order question. Okay, my dear cadets, for attending my online class, thank you. If you have any question and query on my class, you can clarify it having an online session with me at the period of your scheduled class. Thank you for patient hearing and viewing. At last, stay your own home because we are passing critical and crucial moment. Take healthy food, take necessary rest, take fresh drinking water, wash your hand frequently. Please don't go outside. I repeat, don't go outside your home. Pray to Almighty Allah 5 times so that we all are overcome this crucial situation. May Almighty Allah bless us all. Thank you once again. Your next class is plant mineral nutrition. Allah Hafiz.